Okay, gang, doing something I said I'd probably never do again. We're in Seattle, Washington, and yeah, we're cruising to Alaska on the Discovery Princess. This thing is giant. It's pretty new. I think 2022 was the first year. I got my sweet girl right there, chilling Rebecca and his mom, and we are getting ready to get on this wonderful thing and see what Alaska's all about and check out this thing. It is giant. It's about 55 degrees on September 17th, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, gang, we're out checking on the ship, and look at beautiful downtown Seattle. All the fog and haze finally burned off. Got the Space Needle right there, and then downtown. We're just kind of exploring the ship. We had a little bit of lunch when we got on. Now we're checking things out. There's a Arctic Ford down there. I'm glad we're not taking that little one. Ours is a tad bit bigger, as you can see. We're here toward the back of the ship, I believe. This is actually a little running jogging trail that you can take, and got a basketball court and all. We're gonna walk back here to the rear of the ship. Family, it's day 2 out here on the Pacific. You can see we've got a few waves. We felt a little bit of the old motion in the ocean last night, but it's pretty. I think we're going to have some light rain today. We're just at sea all day today, so we're just kind of cruising along, getting ready to go to breakfast. It's about 55 degrees. It says light rain, which I'm sure, but it's kind of clear right now. So but yeah, me and Mom, she's making her little list of the things we want to do today. We're watching a little propaganda on Princess Cruises here, so getting ready to get some breakfast and get the day started. Alright, gang, we made it to Ketchikan, Alaska. You can see they got this big Carnival ship coming in here. It's a nice, it's about 50 degrees, just a tad bit soggy out of here, but we're going to make the best of it. Still not feeling quite 100%, but we're going to try to have a good day anyway. It is supposed to rain a little more today, but we're going to see how it does. We've got this big Carnival ship coming in here. I guess they're getting ready to dock too. But this is our first little looks of Alaska. We're still excited and ready to get out and see what's happening. See you later. Okay, gang, we made it off the boat, had a little breakfast, and just kind of getting the perspective of how big this thing is. At the stern of it, looking that way, freaking giant. We just stopped at a little store here, looking at some little rain jackets and stuff. We got a little bit of a sprinkle, but we're in Ketchikan, making the first little pass. We're gonna walk down here to Creek Street and check out what it's got. But yeah, Alaska, it's about 47 degrees, a little bit of a light rain, but not bad at all. So we'll see you soon. All right, this is our second totem pole. They're actually made to honor the dead, which is interesting. It's cool. Then check out this lift that's going up to that place up there if you had to bring your groceries up that thing. But we're in downtown Ketchikan, almost to Creek Street. We got the federal building right here. Right down there we got the fire department. Just kind of getting into town and checking everything out. All right, made it to a trailhead in Alaska. This is the Rainbird Trail. It's right next to Southeast Alaska Community College. So we had to walk up a couple of hills to the parking lot. Then you come through, it's like a legit rainforest, because look at all this moss and everything. Absolutely beautiful. And you got this giant bridge with this crazy waterfall. Looking good. here we go, off on our little trail. All right, we are wrapping up the old Rainbird Trail. It's been beautiful. This is our little cut down. We're going down to the north access. If we would have known that, we probably would have come up that way, but it's fine.
There's a south access.
Beautiful trail. Oh yeah, sure is. We were on the campus. But here we go. Wrapping it up.
It's so close. I mean, look how close the boat is.
Yeah. This is the little bay where we come in and out of. Ketchikan down there. We're at the usual Safeway. Alaska. 1,000 ways to die. Here's our boat. Can kill you. Can kill you and come back for your bones.
Oh, Larry.
Yeah. Sorry we're breathing hard, but just want to give you an idea of how big the hallway is on our deck. I mean, as far as you can see, you talk about getting some exercise, make a few laps around this thing, but headed to the old room. Okay gang, we're headed out of Ketchikan and we're passing the little airport. Some of the little planes, we've seen a few seaplanes flying around. We just passed this little island and I should have got the camera out. There was a bald eagle sitting on the branch over there, but yeah, just kind of cruising out through here on the ship. Well, yeah, there is that. That must be what you saw, babe. One of the bigger. Yeah, now we know. That's the little Ketchikan airport. Like I said, we're cruising out of the little strait here, but just checking it out. I know he's not showing up, but there's a bald eagle in that tree right there. Very cool. Okay, we're coming across our first little icebergs, and if you look right here, no big deal, that's just a hanging glacier. We're in Endicott Arms. We're starting into this ice field, and right off the bat we see that that glacier. It's about 6 in the morning. We've got a pretty full day of this, I believe, and look back here, there's another cruise ship back through there. So this is pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Okay, there's a quick little video of a hanging glacier. We're going through the Endicott Arms Fjord. Gonna be a little ice field here in a little bit, but just giving you a little look at what we got this morning. Okay, we can see the fjord is all opening up a little bit. We're getting ready to go around this little island. Hopefully we see a little wildlife this morning too. Still kind of getting around this glacier right here. So absolutely beautiful. We're headed toward Dawes Glacier, which is kind of what causes all this. It's about 30 miles, so hopefully we'll be able to get pretty close to it this morning, just depending on how thick the ice is. So super excited. Okay, no big deal, just another iceberg floating by us, and then look back into that little cove. You see that waterfall coming down, and then at the top of that, no big deal, just a glacier. You know, just a ruined thing. We can normally see this stuff at home in Livingston, but we're just kind of checking it out. My sweet girl, just kind of checking out Alaska. All right, gang, we're going through this ice field, as you can see, and right up here is Dawes Glacier. In the front of us, we're gonna get up a little closer to it, and he's gonna literally take this big ship on a 360, and we're gonna be able to check it all out. But yeah, going through this ice field, unbelievable. We're right next to the water's about 40 degrees in temperature, and it is literally 1,000 feet deep right off the coastline. So yeah, headed up to check out the old glacier. No big deal. What, babe?
Where else are you close to a glacier like this?
Oh, it wasn't like super close, like
I
we
don't
saw
think
the
we've ever
one.
been this close to one, have
No, we saw one in Switzerland and stuff. It was right there in town, but it wasn't.
But it was way far away.
Yeah, look at Dawes Glacier. Absolutely beautiful. Getting this giant ship right next to it. A few more pics of the glacier. Look at that, unbelievable. I know, the whole ice field. Yeah, he's I guess this is where we cut around or not. Okay, a clear shot of the glacier. Absolutely beautiful. This dude literally just turned this big ship around like it was nothing. And there's Dawes Glacier, and then the big ice field leading up to it. Unbelievable. Okay, here's a clear shot of Dawes Glacier and the ice field. Look at that. Dude is just spinning around the big old ship like it's nothing in this ice field. Sorry for all the movement, but unbelievable. All the mountains all around. Another little glacier up there. And we're in this fjord with all these mountains and things around. Absolutely beautiful. Having just another amazing day. We're still in wet Alaska, beautiful Skagway, Alaska. We found old Pullen Creek RV Park, ready for Cousin Wayne. They got a little camper right there. They got a couple spots right across here. We're just exploring the town. It's about 9 or 10. We're going to do this train coming up. We're going to ride this afternoon at 1 o'clock. This is the White Pass that goes over what the miners used to hike and everything when they came to do the Klondike Gold Rush. So Skagway's the last town before they got on that. And there's the train. I'm gonna ride it in just a little bit. Should be fun. Should be looking good. All right, gang, this is downtown Skagway. Basically one street. Right now they have about 900 people that live here, and back during the height of the Klondike Gold Rush, they actually had 10,000 people here. Of course, no law and order, you know, obviously all dirt streets. Still got the boarded sidewalks and stuff. But as you look through, yeah, just a regular little cool old town. Of course, it's all pretty much tourist stuff now, but then up here is where the White Pass, where we're going to go on the train here this afternoon. But yeah, just a little look at the town of Skagway. Pretty cool. Okay guys, we're leaving the rainy and misty Skagway. There's the port we were at. That's the Crown Princess, who's still there getting ready to leave. But just look at all the mist and stuff. Of course, it's been super rainy. Been kind of disappointing, but we've made the best of it. But look at the mist, how cool it is on top of this mountain. And then in here there's like a little island sticking out right here, and look at that mist, how cool. That's just a neat shot right there. So anyway, we're heading out. We got headed to Victoria, British Columbia. Be there in about a day and a half. So our last little look at land for a little while, but cool little shot. Okay gang, it's our last day on the ship. Thought I'd video a little bit of it, kind of what all we've been enjoying. This is deck 16, I believe, the old Lido deck. You got the hot tubs, we got a couple of restaurants out here. You got hamburgers and hot dogs right there. Got a bar in the middle and some pizza down there on the end. But yeah, we got hot tubs, we got a heated pool, actually two of them. There's a little place to sit here, there's another pool, and then there's this great TV out here, this big screen. They had like a Queen concert on it the other night. They've been playing movies every night. And of course, a little college football this morning. As you can see, it's pretty wet, kind of the theme of the trip here in Alaska. Cold and wet, which I guess is kind of what you expect in the this time of the year. And we're going to move up to this other deck here in just a second. It's a little wet, so they got it closed right now, but they should open it in just a second. But yeah, so you got all this on this deck. There's actually, if you go through these doors up here, there's another adults only area up there where there's a pool. You got to be 18 and over to get in that up there. I've only seen a handful of people in there. But and really, as far as kids go, there's only been a couple. Seen a couple of like 10 to 12 years old, and actually a couple small kids. But overall, I would say the age is probably 70 and gray hair for sure. So we're gonna walk a little bit more and kind of see what we can see of the ship now before we can move up to one of the upper decks. Okay, this is on the same deck. This is a cool little thing. They got the little glass where you can see the water pass down below that you walk through. We spent some time whale watching. We've only seen a few so far, but we heard today is going to be the day. Hopefully we'll see a few more whales. But yeah, it's just a little nice sitting area. We sat out here and ate the other night and just kind of looked out and enjoyed the view. But and then one of our favorite things is right over here. Of course, all the ice cream you can eat is Swirls, which is a little ice cream bar. They got a sweet little lady back there. A couple of days there's scoop and ice cream, and then there's always soft serve ice cream. This is the buffet through these doors. It's pretty aggressive in there, so I don't think we're going to walk through. It's your typical buffet fare, but as you walk through, people are everywhere, and you can see it's breakfast time, so folks are pretty serious about their food here. So we're going to walk all the way through there. We'll be at the back of the ship, and we'll be right back. Here's a little walk through. You can see the buffet areas, and you can see how serious people are about their food. Tons of really anything you could want. The food has been good, which I guess is pretty standard for cruises, but you can see there's basically 3 of these big sections with food, so pretty much anything you want is around. So pretty crazy in here. We're headed to the front. Okay, so we made it to the stern, you know, the fancy language of the rear of the ship for regular people. Here's the area, the beautiful wake. We're just outside Canada's right over there that we're looking at. Just outside of Canada, this is the wake pool, which is a pretty nice thing. It's heated as well. The ocean's a little rough today, so tons of stuff. There's a bar out here and places to sit. The buffet's just on the other side, so you can either eat inside with all the animals or come out here and eat and relax. Like I said, there's a bar, and then there's basically 3 outside areas. There's this deck, the one I'm going on, and then one more. So we'll go up back here. I believe this is going to be deck 17, the old sun deck. And like I said, unfortunately, and this is smoking area too, which is kind of sucks, but you got this little area too. Like I said, the sky deck is closed right now. We're going to go up there in a little bit, but yeah, just a little more. They have glass out here protecting, so you can be out in the wind if you want to, but normally they have a lot of these chairs out and you can go. And then up there is the walking track. We'll get on that in a little bit. And at the very top up there by those 2 big radar domes, got a little golf, a little putting green up there. But we're gonna get up there and check that out as soon as the weather gives us a chance. But yeah, this is the other sun deck, I believe. And real quick, let's just kind of show you how nice the ship is. You got these big things that show you what's going on. These big TVs show you what's going on the ship all the time. This beautiful wood. Over there is a little layout. You can go to each deck. It shows you where everything is. And they have an app that we use that tells you what's going on. You can locate your shipmates. You can chat. You can do all that good stuff. But just look how beautiful all this wood. We've been up and down these stairs about 1,000 times because the elevators can get pretty packed and kind of slow. But there's a fitness center that we've used, all kinds of cool things. But just going up and down, we're going to go take a look at the kind of the main area, the shops and some of the inside stuff. Okay, this is called Princess Lob. It's a little area. It's a cool little place to hang out. They've had like trivia. We played 80s trivia the other night, had a good time. They've had a Harry Potter trivia. They got a little art auction coming up today, but it's a cool little area that they've had things going pretty much the whole time. And again, you just kind of watch the app and stuff. It tells you what's happening, and they have a TV show and things like that. There's also a bar, another bar right between there, but cool place. Okay, now we're in the center of the ship. This is the main piazza. It's super cool. It's 3 stories high. The whole ship is about 200 feet tall. It's 20 stories. And it's also about 1,000 feet long, which is basically 3 football fields. But yeah, this piazza, you have a little dance floor down there. They have music and stuff. They have a little bandstand down there. I'll go down and get a little better shot coming up. But a lot of good stuff going around here. We've hung out here, listened to music and all kinds of stuff. They have these beautiful spiral staircases that, again, we've been up and down about 100 times. But it's cool. And then toward the front of the ship, they got the kind of the main auditorium where the shows and stuff are. I try to get a picture of that. And of course, a couple more bars, and the casino and shops and stuff are up front too. Okay, this is the piazza looking up from the ground. I think this is deck 5. This is the deck we get on and off the ship at. So obviously this is what you see when you come in. Those beautiful bars, there's the piano and stuff, all this dance floor, but you can see it's pretty unbelievable. Definitely an upscale thing. You got these little fountains below the staircases looking up, and that's back where the glass elevators and those things are that take you where you need to go. So it's been a good experience, and definitely a beautiful ship for sure. All right, it's going to show you how this little information thing works. It's got the layout of the ship. We're on deck 9. This is where our room is.
But it's going to be huge.
Okay, here's the top of that deck where the little glass is that you look down over the water. This is the top of it. So got a good little view out there of Canada. So this is kind of looking down the sides of the ship. This is the front. This is overlooking that pool area, and of course the big screen. So still just kind of strolling around, waiting for it to dry up a little more so we can go up to where the walking track is and the basketball courts and all of that stuff, which is right down there. So yeah. I know it's windy, but just a little look toward the front of the ship as we're going through here. All the cool waves and stuff. Then we'll turn around and looking toward the rear. So you can see this thing is giant to say the least. Yeah, 3 football fields, and we walked it. It's the real deal. So super cool. All right, so they've opened up the old sky decks. You can see the little blue line is the walking track. Takes 7 laps to make a mile at the 018, so it's pretty cool. Done this a couple of times. You walk around, and we'll go up here in a second. That's a little putting green. And if you walk over here, they have a whole basketball court and pickleball court. Me and Tammy actually played some the other day. Pretty fun. As you can see, of course, it's pretty wet out here right now, but got the little basketball goal, the old pickleball net. The wind's had its way with that, I guess. But it's plenty of room up here. You can walk around. We'll make a little loop and then go up to the putting green. But yeah, this is the little jogging track. Okay, we made it to the front half of the track. This is that big TV. We're basically standing right behind it, overlooking the pool area and stuff. So, yeah, big giant TV. And you just kind of loop around this big giant ship, coming back around the track and then heading back. So we're about middle of the ship right now. So we're gonna head back to the second half of the track. You can see how it goes around, and we'll go take a look at the golf thing. Okay, we finished our loop. So we're gonna go up to, we're back in the rear of the ship. We're gonna go up to the Greens mini golf, which is kind of cool, but it's funny because it's basically just a putting green, but still, it's cool. And this is actually the highest point of the ship that we're allowed to go on. So yeah, you go up here, got this cool little green set up. Got Arnold Palmer over there doing his thing. He almost put it in the hole. So yeah, got little golf clubs right here, and all the little pots, the little mini golf. So we'll take a few shots. But yeah, this overlooks the basketball goal, and of course the very rear of the ship. So that's the 50-cent tour. Super cool. Okay, and here's the theater where we've seen all the little shows, and they have presentations on wildlife and all that stuff. We got the little gang over there, and my wife is in here somewhere, I think, or maybe she took off. But anyway, we're getting ready to watch the little presentation in here. All right, we're taking over the old double-decker bus. Mom's driving.
Yeah.
We're on the right side. No, that's right. We're in Canada. You drive on the same side. We're in Victoria, Canada.
A lot of people
Checking
are
it
on
out.
little rickshaws. I wonder how much those are.
Yeah. Probably more than $13, huh? Okay, we are in beautiful Victoria, Canada. We're here at the harbor, looking at some little seals that were floating around in, and of course we got this guy. He's actually originally from Gonzales, and he made it up to, I'm thinking Gonzales for sure. I mean, where do you get that kind of treatment? Beautiful Empress Hotel. Looking around, we're actually at the closed visitor center. And then of course this building, this is the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia, which is with all the lights right here. We finally got our first decent day of the whole week, and out and about in Victoria having a good time.